The South African government, through various South African universities, has issued a quit notice to Nigerians and other international students to leave their country before March 21st, 2020. This is coming after the South African government asked that all schools and universities be shut down due to the COVID-19 coronavirus. But more than that, Nwagbo Nonso got an exclusive report from a Nigerian student who has been asked to go back to Nigeria compulsorily. According to him, our classes have been suspended and we have been asked to leave their country before this weekend. They said we will continue with online classes when we arrive in our countries, but we are scared of traveling with what we are seeing in the media. Flight ticket is another wahala. His school management has refused all pleas to allow them to be isolated as it is done in other countries like China, UK and US, where several Nigerians are schooling. It's worse in the University of Cape Town, where all foreign students were given a shorter ultimatum of March 17th to vacate their residence and return to their countries. The danger this resolution poses is that such flights at this critical time will expose the students to the coronavirus. If one person on board has it is a carrier, then these students may contract the virus easily. Can this be called another dimension of xenophobia? Other nations are expelling Nigerians, but sadly, Nigeria has failed to close our borders to protect our own people. Of course, everybody will be afraid, and I think it's not really a big deal, but it is in two ways, because the country is trying to protect itself, and meanwhile the country is not even looking at the danger is going to pose to the students who they don't even care. But ironically, our own borders are open here, wide open. Even we are even entertaining those countries with high risk of this coronavirus. We are letting them in. We don't even know what is happening. A lot of people have been calling on the government to do the first thing is for them to do is to make sure that our borders are closed as well, just like what other countries are doing. Before you start talking about banning large gathering and what have you, that will not even help the situation, because if you are even banning large gathering, what are the this thing measures you've put in place to be able to cushion those effects? Because if you are going to go by that, the first people that will be affected are the market people, the traders that always they depend on their daily income. Are you going to cushion that effect? In other countries, they know how to augment all of those things. That is what we are talking about. If some things are being done properly, by the time we get into all this crisis, it will be so easy for us to be able to manipulate or to maneuver. But first and foremost, the country should be able to close the border so that all of those people coming from all those high risk countries with much affected with the large number, at least they will be able to tackle it from that area. So as for the people in South African, I don't know how they are going to go about it. What are you going to do? Of course, we know what has been happening between Nigerians and South African, but in this case, it's a really different case entirely that everything must be looked into. So, guys, I don't know what you guys think about this whole thing. How are these students going to go through, flight? Which, of course, that is when a lot of people can even contract this disease that we are talking about. And someone says, oh, this is another bad news. Other countries are taking drastic actions for the interests of their countries, but you will never see Nigeria doing that. What a country. I seriously pity this country. So guys, I'll leave your comments below in the comment section, and let's have your take and let us know the way forward, in the comment section.